Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is the first episode in a new series that I'm trying out called K.G.L.W.ednesdays, which I'm not sure if I'll be keeping that name or not. I kind of just thought of it on the car ride home, honestly. But I feel like I just constantly bug my friends with every King Gizzard news, detail, all that shit, and I feel like it can get kind of annoying. So I kind of wanted a place where I can just vent all the new shit that's happening on my channel. And this is just kind of like a series I thought up where I'll talk about, obviously news, new stuff that's coming out. If there's like rumors or leaks or something like that, I'm gonna be covering it. If there's, a new album dropping, who knows, anything like that, I'll talk about. And I also have some other segments planned for it. I'll be looking at memes and all that kind of good stuff. And if there's a week where the news is kind of slow, maybe I'll do like a tier list or something like that of King Gizzard albums, or maybe I'll do like an album spotlight or something like that. I got lots of ideas for it, and there's some good stuff to talk about today. So let's get right into it. Probably the biggest news of the week came in the form of a new King Gizzard song being premiered at the Play On Festival in, I think it was Victoria or Melbourne. I'm sorry, I'm not that great with Australia geography, but in that area. And they played some classics on their set list. They had I'm in Your Mind Fuzz, they had like the I'm in Your Mind Fuzz melody, they had People Vultures, they had Work This Time, good stuff like that. But more notably, they also premiered the first ever song from Butterfly 3000 live. I guess I kind of phrased that weird. It's the first song off Butterfly 3000 to get a live version, and that is Shanghai. And it sounds really cool. I think most people are really banking on an updated King Gizzard KEXP show. Maybe it could be all Butterfly 3000 or KGLW, something like that. But I'm getting sidetracked. It was a very good performance of that song. I really enjoyed it. It was a little more fast-paced, I'd say, and but more notably, what everyone wants to hear is the brand new song Gaia. That was debuted at this show, and what can I say other than it's just really damn good. I don't want to sound like the second biggest King Gizzard fan in the room, because there's number one right there, but it's just great, and it sounds like they're going back to doom metal for their next album. The guitar riffs all throughout were very electrifying and catchy, and then there's like a drop with 2 minutes left where you think the song's over, and then the I Am Gaia thing comes back in. It's just really, really good, and I'm really looking forward to this song being released. The guitar solo, so good at the end. I'd love to hear the studio version of this song. And who even knows if King Gizzard is going to be releasing a doom metal album next. Knowing them, they could totally just be dropping this song and then releasing like Timeland next or something. We don't really know with this band. You never know what they're going to do. So if they're going to release one more in 2021, they have 2 more months to go. I think they're probably going to be able to get it done. But now it's just a waiting game, but I'm looking forward to it. In vinyl news, King Gizzard dropped their 3D Lenticular edition of Paper Mache Dream Balloon, which was announced about a month ago, but it finally just dropped. And at first I was a little worried that I made an unnecessary purchase. I'm like, it's $40. I already have the original. Do I need it? And I'm not even saying if you do have it, you need the new one, because it's great, but I do not regret my purchase at all. It's got lots of cool new little bonuses with it. It's got a 3D jacket on the cover, which looks really cool. It's got an OB strip, which I have no idea what OB stands for, but maybe you guys can tell me in the comments, because I'm sure it's something really obvious. But it's got an OB strip with like a description of the album and some details about it. It's pretty funny. And then the most notable aspect of this release is every song off Paper Mache Dream Balloon now has its own instrumental version, which honestly this album really, really works instrumentally. I'm not saying that the lyrics are bad or anything like that, or I like these more, but it just works, and it's really cool to have this on as like some background music or something like that if you're not really wanting to focus on lyrics. Like, this might be perfect study music, and it just sounds really cool. The only exception to the instrumental rule is, I don't know why I said instrumental rule, there is no instrumental rule, but the exception to the rule of it being instrumental is that the Bitter Boogie does have its backing vocals from Ambrose like halfway through the song.
Here we go, Ambrose's solo's coming up. With this instrumental, I can finally sing along and pretend I'm him.
From the first glance, had no chance, made an exception.
I mean, I don't care because that's probably my favorite part of the entire album is that solo from Ambrose. However, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of mixed. Who knows? Maybe they'll release another edition that just has Bitter Boogie as an instrumental. I don't know. That'd be kind of funny. But and I also made a meme that I posted on Reddit that was like King Gizzard fan getting hyped about the announcement of this, and then when they find out they get the instrumental version of the last song in the album, Paper Mache, which is already instrumental, he gets really excited or something like that. But I just gotta say, I really do like this purchase. It's kind of like a little mini review of it, and I would recommend it if you can get your hands on one. It came out, I think they did a 1,000 copy limit on Gizzverse. I got one of those, but they also had 6,000 or something like that on ATO Records. I'd recommend it, and I'd pick one up if you can. But I also am wondering, this is also going to be like, I have it saved for the end, but like as like a comment prompt, I want to hear from you guys. What albums by King Gizzard do you think should get the treatment that this album got? Because I think Nonagon Infinity would just be fantastic as like an instrumental. I think that'd be really cool. I mean, I know most King Gizzard albums, the songs do transition into each other, but this one, it would just basically be like one long song, and I think it'd be really, really cool. So I'm voting for that. However, I saw a post on Reddit pushing for Sketches of Brunswick East, and I think that would also be pretty cool. That album is pretty similar sound-wise to Paper Mache. Dream Balloon, maybe a little more electronic-y, but that would also work, I think, as well. That'd be pretty cool. And Murder of the Universe, I saw a lot of people online saying that they want this one, and I think that would be really cool. However, I feel like a lot of people are rooting for that one because they don't like the narration, but I really do. So that's not the case for me. I just think that would also be pretty neat. So that's the vinyl news. Some other cool headlines from this week of King Gizz comes from Cook Craig, who is also, as you guys probably know, he's in King Gizzard. He's also in the Murlocs, but he also has a solo project called Pipe Eye, and he released a song just like, I think this is actually more than a week ago, but I figured I'd mention this anyway because it was pretty cool news. He released a song called Ancient 5G Aliens, which is an amazing title, and the song is really groovy. It's a cool instrumental track, and it sounds like a Pipe Eye song. I really like Pipe Eye. I like, just Cook Craig in general. I've always really liked his vocals in King Gizzard songs. I feel like his songs always have a little bit more dreariness to it. It's just kind of more weird, I guess, but I really like it, and I particularly enjoy his second and third albums a lot. So if this fourth one is kind of like that, I will be very excited, and this single gets me really hyped up. So check out Pipe Eye and get hyped up for that album. It's releasing on November 26th, and it is called Dream Themes. I also actually didn't have this part of the script, but a cool detail I did see on Reddit is that King Gizzard is going to, I think it was Lollapalooza. I'm sorry, I didn't catch the name of the festival, but they're coming to Brazil, and it sounds like it's going to be sometime next year. Sounds like from the comments, I couldn't understand most of them because they were in Brazil. Or actually, okay, that was a brain fart moment. It was in Portuguese, because Brazil, that's not a language. It's Portuguese, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong on that. They were speaking Portuguese in the comments, and people were hyped, and it sounds like this is their first venture into Brazil. Again, let me know if I'm wrong about that, but if that is the case, that's very cool for Brazilian King Gizzard fans. That'll be a lot of fun. Another cool headline from this week, if you don't know of the YouTube channel 8-Bit Escapades, you need to check him out. I believe it's just one guy. I haven't done too much research into the actual guy that makes the videos, or girl. But they are amazing 8-bit renditions of King Gizzard albums. I think he has most of them on there, if not all of them. I think he might be missing maybe a few, I don't know. But Polygonal Wonderland, that one's super cool. I really like Float Along, Fill Your Lungs 8-bit. That one's just kind of really weird, and it's kind of trippy to hear, but I really like that one. However, I think probably one of his most anticipated ones has finally released, Butterfly 3000. Check it out in the YouTube description below. I mean, I don't know why I clarified it's a YouTube description. You're on YouTube, so you probably know that. But just check out the channel, give him a sub. He's really cool. and the Butterfly 3000 8-bit version is awesome. And I think my favorite one was probably Shanghai. I think that one really sounded cool 8-bit. Black Hot Soup was also one I didn't expect to really like as much as I did 8-bit wise. And just in general, it's really cool and I'd check it out. Alrighty, for this next segment, we're going to be moving on to Reddit stuff. And the first aspect of this is lewjrew. I think that's how you pronounce his username. If you are on the King Gizzard subreddit, you already know who that is. If you don't, though, he makes amazing album cover edits of King Gizzard albums. I think actually I did see he might post other stuff other than King Gizzard, but I follow his King Gizzard posts, and there are just some really cool ones out there. He takes one album and then he goes throughout the rest of the discography and edits that one and does like a series. I really liked his Float Along Fill Your Lungs one. His Fishing for Fishies one was also pretty cool. And he's currently working on Nonagon Infinity, and he posted his Rat's Nest mashup. So I will be posting that somewhere on this screen right now, so you guys can check that out. Make sure you guys give him a follow on Reddit. He's really cool, and I love his posts. And so, but now we head to the last part of KGL Wednesdays, and that is, we're still on Reddit. Some really cool Halloween costumes were posted on Reddit in the last week, as it is the week after Halloween. And it just blows my mind at how creative people are. I kind of want to show a few of them off here. So the first one is, it comes from the username Mia or Maya. I'm sorry if I butcher that. Reddit usernames can be kind of interesting sometimes, so. But she went as Interior Woman, which, if you don't know, is the character in the Interior People music video. And just a really cool idea, just taking like a random character from one music video and doing that. It's just really creative and it looks awesome. And again, it just blows my mind how creative people are. And it looks like the person that was Interior Woman knows someone that also went as Fan-Tyumi, and that person's username is Dog-Eat-Dog-Design. They actually posted a few pictures together, but he went as Fan-Tyumi. I really like the glowing red eyes. That was very cool. And the final one that I also thought was really cool was also Fan-Tyumi, a mini Fan-Tyumi, and along with, I actually don't know if this is what this person's referred to as. I don't even think it's like a character in part of the Gizzverse, but Microtonal Man on the Flying Microtonal Banana album cover. This kid went as him. He's got the guitar, really cool shit, and just really, really cool costumes. And I thought that'd be kind of a cool note to end on. So I guess for the end of this, what I'm going to be doing for these segments is I'm going to have King Gizzard memes somewhere on this screen right now. I'll shuffle through a few of my favorites from this week that I saw. And I guess that pretty much just wraps up the first episode of KGL Wednesdays. Let me know if you guys think this is a cool series or not, or it's lame or whatever. You won't hurt my feelings. Let me know. And a few comment prompts for you guys. That's what I'm going to call those, I guess. Let me know which... first of all, let me know which albums King Gizzard should do a instrumental edition of an album. There's lots out there that could be done. I want to hear what you guys think would be the coolest one. Also, I want you guys also to comment what direction or do you think this next album is going to go? Or I guess, what do you think of Gaia? I mean, something regarding that. I want to hear what you guys think. Do you like the song? Do you think this is the way the next album is going to be? Do you think they might pull a bait and switch? Let me know in the comments. And that pretty much wraps things up. So thank you guys for watching, and hopefully there's some cool Gizz news next week.